What's up, you guys? Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, this has been a week. Whew. Hi, hey, you guys. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Let me say hi to the people. We're about to get into some things and some things. Um, what was I doing? Okay. Sorry, you guys. I had to push it back. I hadn't finished eating dinner. Oh my gosh. I was moving my food down real quick. All right, you guys. So let me say hi to the people. And I had to announce some memberships. Some memberships were gifted, so we're going to announce that, and then I have a couple of announcements to make, and then we are going to go from there. Hey Corey, hey L Love, Mia, what's going on? Amber, Cora, um, Marky Mom, Powerful, Marnie Davis, Yana, Marilyn, how you guys doing? Ravine, Amir, Tan, Morgan, Cindy, Gossip in the Garden, Sharon. Where Miss Sharon, Cool Gamer, Miss Baything, hey Cross Country Cruiser, Keisha Blair, Symmetry, Nikki B, Tracy, what's up, boo? Michelle, and Chuck. Oh, and Cross Country Cruiser gifted 5 memberships. Tracy, can you let me know who those 5 people are, please? So the 5 memberships that I gifted for the month of December are the following people. Let me read it to you guys. You know I can't see it on here. All right. Cindy, Jocelyn McCombs, I hope I said your name right. Corey, Brandon, and Karma Killers. So congratulations. Hey, Geechee girl, what's up, my love? Hey, B-Lo, what's going on? Again, thank you so much, Cross Country Cruiser, for gifting more memberships. And earlier today, when I did my live, hey, C Golden. So I love seeing that the chat is lit up in green today. So earlier today when I went live, some memberships were gifted as well. I don't remember everybody. That live is now on members only. It was supposed to be a members only live. That live is now on members only, but some other people were gifted memberships. I know YouTube does notify you when you have been gifted a membership. So congratulations to those people. And thank you for the people who gifted memberships. I know Kenya gifted members. See, I don't want to start naming names because then I'm going to forget somebody. So thank you to those that gifted memberships. Thank you to those that gifted the memberships and everything. Miss Key, hey, Katrina, I'm late, but I pray everyone's having a blessed day. Yes. Hey, Sharice Woods, come on in. Okay. So, hey, Chuck, what's going on? Okay. So, hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, Katrina Ware, April, Meg, Yvette, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mother of Cats were all gifted with membership. So thank you guys, and welcome. So everybody, today is the last day for you to become a member, to be eligible. It's not the last day to become a member. You can still become a member whenever you want, but it's the last day to be eligible to win one of the 12 days of Christmas prizes. Tracy is not excited because of she don't like this Jack Daniels box. Where's my Jack Daniels box? It's around here somewhere. I gotta find it. Where did I put it? It was over there. All right, I have to find it. Below gifted a membership. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Below. Let me see who gifted. Let me see who was the recipient. Chuck. Oh, Chuck became a member. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. I see you're sending it. You sent it to me. Thank you so much. So with that being said, you guys, the first gift will be given out on Sunday. When I do my live on Sunday, will be the first gift because I want to give myself a chance to get everybody's name in the Jack Daniels box, and I want everybody, since I wasn't able to gift my plan was to gift the memberships before December the 1st, so that on December the 1st we could get started, but I wasn't able to do that. And so with that being said, on Sunday will be the first gift that is given out. Now, somebody asked, well, what are Jack Daniels box? I need that. Hey, somebody said, well, what are some of the gifts? So the gifts that this year there'll be a candle from Fifi's candles, and I'll definitely put the links to everybody's information so you can support them as well. But Fifi makes candles. Her candles are really cute. You can find her on Instagram. I'll make a list and put it on my community wall. Treasure Lane, aka Spillaboy TV, he makes t-shirts. You guys will get a t-shirt from him. You will get some Really Be merch. You could win a tumbler. You could win a coffee mug from Really Be TV. You can win makeup from Abby Reviews. You can win makeup from my friend Shamir, who also has her own makeup line. You can win a candle from my friend Aaron, who used to did the Really Be TV candles that we did as a promo a couple of times. Who else did I have on the list, you guys? Danny J. You can win a tumbler from Danny J. Welcome. I am Diva Nicole. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to the membership. Yeah, you can win a tumbler from Danny J, who does my tumbler. So you can win one of her tumblers, or you can win a Really Be TV tumbler. Who else was on the list, you guys? Oh, and Sincerely Nadia, excuse me, that does the natural soaps and body washes and stuff. So you guys, there are some great things. Everybody is a small business owner, and most of them are women, Black women. So that is what we like to do. We do it this is the third year that we're doing this. So again, I love to just get back to my members. So again, we will have game night. We will have a Christmas celebration. And on game night, we always play games. I got a new one for y'all this year. I have a new one for y'all this year. It's not Kahoot. It's like Kahoot, but it's something different. So when we do our game night, everybody is eligible to win some of Really Be's money. I just give out cash that night, whether it's through Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, we'll see what we can do. But generally it's Cash App. Only reason why I don't like doing Zelle and PayPal is because it really, for me, that gets into people's personal information. Like I need your phone number or whatever. And maybe it's because the way I have stuff set up, but it's neither here nor there. Michelle, thank you for becoming a member. Mwah, thank you so much for becoming a member. So those are the announcements as far as that is concerned. So all new members, make sure to get into the archives. You're going to need to go about 3 years back. Listen, that video, where I addressed what's that boy name? Lamar Whitehead, that is now on members only. So if you didn't catch it, I left it open for a week. If you didn't catch it, then you need to go into members only if you want to see my response to Lamar Whitehead coming for me, child. He called himself coming for me, and we responded as a collective. And I want to again shout out to all the people who had my back. I love you guys to the moon and back. Now, the other announcement I have to make, 2 more announcements, and then we're going to get into the shit. For those that are new here, that is what a tribe meeting is. We get into announcements and things going on in the tribe, and then we get into, the business at hand. So my other 2 announcements are, tonight is a double header. I will be going live again tonight around 10 o'clock. I'm probably going to address 2 things, and both involve Tasha K. Both involve Tasha K, child. Y'all can say what y'all want about Tasha K, but she keep her name in the news. So Tasha K interviewed Ernesto's alleged mistress, Sonia. I know we have not been talking about Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernesto, over the last couple of weeks. It's just been too much other stuff going on for us to get into that, okay? But she did interview Sonia, so we're going to, that interview drops at 9 o'clock on Tasha K Live. Every time I say I'm getting ready to cancel my Tasha K Live, then she does something that makes me want to see it. So I will watch that. And also, my girl Kamisha Reviews did an exclusive interview with the alleged mistress of Chris Bassett, Candace Bassett Dillard's husband from the Real Housewives of Potomac. As you guys know, she originally went over to Tasha K. She originally went over to Tasha K and did the interview. Since then, she has recanted. I don't know what she's going to say on this interview because Kamisha ain't give me the tea. She just told me it was good. So that drops at 7. Actually, it's dropping right now. So when we get off of here, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch what Tasha K has to say, and then we're going to go live, and we're going to talk about both things, okay? Oh, I went off on that walk in California. Nikki B, thank you, because that's actually my next and last announcement. Do not forget that my reviews have now moved to their new home, Really Be TV Reviews, starting with Raising Kanan, which will drop tonight. I cannot say what time, Nikki B, because I haven't even watched the episode yet. So I'll listen. It'll drop within the next 24 hours. That's the best I can do because my plan was to watch it earlier, but I took a nap and my nap, child, that nap got good to me. So I didn't watch it yet. So if I can get it before I go to bed tonight, it'll drop tonight. If not, I can promise it will drop within the next 24 hours. That I can promise. But Tracy, if you can do me a favor and please drop, or one of my moms, it don't have to be Tracy. Oh, look at that. Boy, Tracy be on it. There's Tracy right there. She already dropped it. That is the link. If you guys enjoy my reviews or you want to go see my reviews for Raising Kanan, that is where you will be able to find it right there. Okay, y'all. I'm excited. Like I said, the only reason why I haven't watched it is because I am just exhausted. This must have just been a week. El Teddy didn't go live because he was tired. He said he had to take him a good nap. Baby, I had to take me a good nap. Pam got to take a good nap. That's why she went live earlier, child. Child, y'all just don't know. I heard it was good. So when I get, like I said, it's gonna depend on how much time I have between now and then, child. So okay, but it will drop. Seriously, within the next 24 hours, you guys will have Raising Kanan season 3, episode 1. So let's get into the shenanigans that has been going on. Hey, what's up, Nay? It has been another exciting day in the world of celebrity news. So let me see here. Let me go through my Rolodex, child, and see what order we want to go in. Because, child, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before I do that, let me do this. You see, I didn't even have time to do my thumbnail. I'm going to do my thumbnail before I go to bed. For this live, child. Listen. Sometimes it just is what it is. And it's been one of them kind of days. Okay. Tamar and Jeremy announced that they are officially back together. I'm just gonna really be honest with y'all and tell y'all I just don't care anymore. He said that he went on live to explain. First, he said he didn't hurt her. Then he said, well, he did hurt her, but he said that he needed time to heal. My question is, if you needed time to heal, why are you back? If you needed time to heal, why are you back? I'm confusion. I don't want to be with somebody that I have to take a time out from to heal. What are you healing from? And is it fixed? Okay, that's all I got for that because I just don't care no more. What other shows are you reviewing over there? So not good question. Not Naisha. I am reviewing starting with Raising Kanan, any new shows that I review will be over there. I'm going to finish out the old show. So, for example, in January, I know RuPaul's Drag Race comes back in January. That will be on the new channel. I'm slowly moving stuff over there. So right now, the only thing that you're gonna find over there is Raising Kanan. But as the new show, so what's going to end up, to answer your question, I'm going to be reviewing everything over there. But anything that I've already started, I will finish here. So, for example, all of the Real Housewives that I've already started, I'm finishing them on this channel. But I'm slowly moving things over. I'm not going to move every single show I've ever reviewed over there. That is ridiculous. But I am moving content over there. One, because I have to build up the content. And two, so that you guys have a reference. So I'm putting season 1 and season 2 of Raising Kanan is going to be over there along with season 3. Like I said, RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm just going to start fresh with that. I am not going to go and pull all the old RuPaul Drag Race over there. That kind of thing, if that makes sense. So that's I'm just in the process. We're just under construction over here. So I'm just in the process of separating things. So that's what we're doing with that. That's a good question. Thank you. All right. Child, Jussie Smollett, listen. We are not going to rehash the Jussie situation. For those of you that are new here, we are not even going to rehash the fact that I still feel like, I'm not going to use the word innocent, but I still feel like he ain't as guilty as people think he is. Now, I ain't going to say he innocent, but I still have my version of the story, and y'all know how I am when I decide how I feel about something. That's just how I feel about it. Hey, Carol, what's going on? So that's just how I feel about it. So that's it. Child, he's worse than her, and he said she was toxic. So what that make him with that quick weave bang? You know what, Katrina? Not the quick weave bang. Listen. So Jussie's appeal was denied. He has since filed another appeal. Listen, Jussie said, what I'm not going to do is serve these 150 days in nobody's jail. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. On one hand, that is what our criminal justice system is. You have a right to appeal, and you have a right to appeal until you're done appealing, right? You have a right to appeal until the appeals run out. However, Jussie, sir, you could have been served them 150 days. Like, at this point, you would be done. And you could really just move on with your life. I mean, sir, that's like what, 6.5 months? It's been 3 years. Or I'm exaggerating, but it's been over a year. You know you wasn't going to serve that whole 150 days. You were not going to serve the whole 150 days, Jussie. You was going to serve maybe, let's say about 3 months of that. You was going to serve, Jussie, and you was going to probably be in protective custody because you a celebrity. Right, Jussie done made movies. He done directed a movie. Child. Anyway, that's what's going on with Jussie, child. That's what's going on with Jussie. Okay. Where do I want to go next, child? Where do I want to go next? Rest in peace to Sandra Day O'Connor. Sandra Day O'Connor was the first female Supreme Court justice. She passed away at age 93. Rest in peace, to Sandra Day O'Connor. I was too young to really follow her politics, and I've never put the effort into going back and reviewing her politics to know whether, but the fact that she was the first female to serve in that capacity, I definitely respect that. Henry Kissinger also passed away at 100 years old. First of all, I didn't even realize Henry Kissinger was still alive. But was he the former Secretary of State or something like that? I don't know. Again, before my time. I know who Henry Kissinger is, but off the top of my head, it's just totally blue. It's just blue. Hey, VS Speaks. Hey, okay, could have knocked that little time out during the strike and been working on his redemption. Right, and that's what I'm saying. I'm Diva Nicole. Again, at this point, regardless of how I personally feel, it doesn't even matter anymore. I'm over the whole thing. I probably am over the whole thing. But you really could just have that behind you. Y'all know I keep telling y'all that we have a short memory around here, especially when it comes to Hollywood, especially when it comes to Black Hollywood. Let's just call a thing a thing. Just you really could just be moving on by now. Secretary of State, thank you, Kenya. I don't know where. Did I say Secretary of State? What did I say? Did I say Secretary of State? Anyway, yeah. Hey, Chosen, what's up? I have a cousin named Chosen. All right. Well, that's his nickname. Tiffany Haddish has admitted that she probably needs to get some help. Prosecutors are seeking to recommend a alcohol restriction for her, a weekly drug test following her second DUI. Let me say this, and let me say a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to say is this. I'm going to separate how I feel about Tiffany Haddish personally, and I'm going to look at it from the point of view of this is a woman who's been through a lot in the last couple of years. Whether I think it was whether I feel like she brought it on herself or not, that's not the point. I'm not even arguing that point. But I will say that she's been through a lot these last couple of years. She had a really nasty blindside breakup from Common. She said she didn't see it coming. She didn't understand it. Um, we know she had the scandal with the claims with the children and all of that. And again, I'm separating how I feel about it. We're just talking about what she's had happen. Do I think that her career took a major hit? A major hit. Do I feel like that could have pushed her to rely on things outside of a healthy resolution? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think she has a drinking problem? I don't know. I ain't been there. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But what I can say is she needs to get the help. It sounds like maybe she's admitting she needs the help. I hope she's not doing this to just try to get out of trouble. A lot of times people are very faced with consequences for their behavior. So I'm hoping that that's not the case here. However, I just hope I just hope that she's going to get the help she needs, you know, um, and if that means that she has to be put on some sort of restriction for a while, there are consequences to bad behavior. That's just it. We've all had to deal with them. There it is. Now I blame common toxic. Listen, I saw a post today on Instagram, and it said, "Common is the person we all think Lori Harvey is." And I had to think about that for a second. I really had to think about that for a second. I said, because I thought about something the other day. For whatever reason, y'all, and when I say y'all, I don't mean everybody in this chat. Shout out to the 200 people in the chat. Please hit that like button as you come in and take a seat. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We have a good time over here. And that is free 99. Subscribing is free. Hitting that like button is free. Thank you, Dr. L. Teddy. Happy Founders Day to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. For me, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? Not ain't nobody praying for Tiffany. Oh, for whatever reason, I have no idea, and I still ain't figured out yet why y'all hate Lori Harvey so much. However, I was thinking the other day, why we don't give Taylor Swift the same energy that people be giving Lori Harvey? Like, Lori Harvey is a young girl that moves in certain circles, that has access to certain type of men, and she is dating and living her best life. And I have never figured out why people are so hard on that girl. I have never figured it out. Like, what has she done to y'all? I understand the whole rumor that she dated Diddy and then dated his son. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I ain't believe it. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Do I believe now, in light of some things we've learned about Diddy over the last couple of weeks, do I think that maybe Diddy, maybe did he approach her inappropriately? Maybe did he push up on her? Maybe there was something to the stories. I don't know. But even if that were true, again, she is still the child in this situation. And I've never understood, this is a 20-something-year-old. Like, I want all of us to think back to how many boyfriends we went through when we were in our 20s. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody ain't find they true love in high school and only date him or her, get married, have babies, and live happily ever after. Hell, some of us kissed some frogs. Some of us are still kissing frogs. And I've just never understood. But when I think of somebody like Taylor Swift, don't nobody say nothing about Taylor Swift. We let Taylor Swift live in her happy world with her man of the week. And when they break up, she make her album and everybody buy it, and y'all make her another $10 million, and then she can go on tour and make another $50 million. And don't nobody say nothing. But over here with Lori Harvey, who don't bother nobody. Don't nobody even know what that girl do. But people really always got something to say about that girl. I don't know. I feel some kind of way. Like, exactly, Marnie. That's where I'm getting. Marnie said Taylor has a narrative of being an empowered woman. Her image is well crafted, and she's white. I'm just saying. Anyway, I just never jumped on this whole Lori Harvey bandwagon. that she's so horrible. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I've never understood it. But anyway, it's the proximity of the men. Too many of them are friends I wouldn't date within a male friend group. Who's friends? She dated Future. She dated Michael B. Jordan. She's dating the Desmond, whatever. I don't know who else she's dated. I mean, we know she dated Puffy's son. That's 4 men. I don't know who else she's dated, so I don't know her whole dating history. But I don't know. They got back together allegedly. Xavier, allegedly they got back together. They went to the Renaissance thing together. The guy she was engaged to. Right. So what's up, Mims? I don't believe she dated Puffy, but that's just me. I know y'all sent me the articles and all that stuff. I don't believe she dated Puffy. I don't believe that. I know she dated his son. I don't believe she dated Puffy. But that's my opinion. That's me. Moving on. Taylor Swift and dated half a damn Hollywood. All them people. And she break up with somebody on Monday and have another boyfriend on Saturday. Don't nobody say nothing about that girl. Anyway, I ain't even mean to get off on no Lori Harvey. I ain't even mean to get off on Lori Harvey. Let me just move on. Let me just mosey on. Because I ain't even mean to go down that road, child. She was wearing matching outfits with the man to have dinner with her parents. What would you call that? Matching outfits with who? I don't know. I didn't see no matching outfits. Anyway, moving on. I ain't getting all that. I ain't doing all that. Okay. I told y'all I don't believe she dated Diddy. But again, like I said before, even if that were the case, I still look at that differently now. In light of recent allegations, I still look at that differently now. But that's just me. I'm sorry, but Taylor did get talked about. Maybe not in the black blogs. Maybe, child. Maybe, child. I don't know. Okay, moving on. All right. Child, what else we got to get to before we get to some meat? All right, that I'm gonna talk about that later. Ooh, Lord, there go my order from them candles. Did y'all go get y'all candles? Y'all better go down to Bath and Body Works and stock up and get y'all candles and stock up for the year. Y'all better go on down there to Bath and Body Works. I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Bravo is reporting that Gia Giudice will have a bigger role on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. They said she's going to be more like a friend of the show. Let me say this. I'm going to say this to all of y'all, and I mean this to the Bravo people. I'm going to say this to all y'all Bravo people. I don't want to hear nothing about her being a child, about her being off limits. I don't want to hear nothing about it. If Teresa and Gia have decided that she is going to play a bigger role on the show and she is going to be almost like a friend of to the show, I don't want to hear nobody saying nothing. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing. She is putting herself on this platform in the capacity of a housewife or a friend of. She is fair game. She is fair game. So, like last season or the season before last, when I was telling y'all that she was a brat and da 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 da, I don't want nobody coming in my comments talking about something. She's a kid. All right, Mims just sent me the photo of Diddy and Lori Harvey matching. Hold on, let me see. They walking together. Okay, all right. I see Mims and sent me the photo. I still don't think they dated. I mean, you can say what you want to say. I still don't think they dated. These pictures from dinner have. Oh, now that one ain't a good one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Mims done sent me some pictures. Hold on. Let me. Ooh, these ain't good, y'all. This ain't. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. That's not good. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, okay, Mims, you got me. Okay, Mims. You might have me now. Ooh, I might have to to change my mind. Okay, these pictures do look a little suspect. They do look a little suspect. Okay, I might have to change. I might have to change. Okay, so she might have dated that boy daddy. She might have dated that boy daddy. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change my mind. She might have dated that boy daddy. Oh, I mean, the pictures, they're not X-rated. Hold on, I can show y'all. This the one that did it for me. It's this one right here. Hold on. Let me show y'all the one that did it for me. Is this one right here. Hold on. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. That ain't how you be sitting with your that ain't how you sit with your boyfriend's daddy. It's the one, that's the one right there. That's the one right there. That ain't how you sit with your boyfriend's daddy. Yeah, that ain't, yeah. That's the one that did it for me. I said, ooh, okay. You know. That could be a coincidence, that could be coinky dink, I was like, okay then. This one right here, they just talking, laughing. He said a funny, she laughing. I said, okay, maybe, all right. But then when I got, and then this one I said, I said, well, he whispering something in her ear. But when I got to this one, I said, that is a touch. That is a, you know what I'm saying? That is a, I said, oh, and she went, oh my gosh, Amber, and she does have white nails. Oh. Oh. For those who don't know what the white nails are, Cassie put that in her court filing about him making her paint her nails white. You gotta go, oh. Oh. Young Miami, did y'all see what somebody noticed that Young Miami's nails are white too? Mm. Now we know women wear their nails white. Like, it doesn't always mean that, but the fact that it was in the court papers that Cassie said that when he would bring in male escorts for her to have sex with, he made her paint her nails white so that it would contrast off of the complex. Oh, I might mean to make that ham. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, Tracy said she said it to me. Right, Mims, right. I love my memes. Y'all just don't know how much I love my memes. I love my memes. Okay, hold on. Tracy sent me some pictures. Okay. Is that Diddy? Oh, hold on. Tracy sent me some pictures. Is his hand in her shirt? What are he doing? This is the picture Tracy. Is his hand in her shirt? What's going on right here? Okay, well, moving on. I ain't even mean to talk about Lori. We just gonna let that one sit right there. Like I said, in light of recent recent things that we've learned about Diddy and his situation, I'm just moving on. I'm moving on. All right. That's when people thought she was pregnant. Oh, she might have been the way he was touching on the inside of her shirt. I don't know. Tracy, why would you do this? Tracy, you don't play fair. You can't. You can't do this. Now, y'all, okay. This is a sidebar. I'm sorry. This is a sidebar. Now, y'all know this ain't the stuff we didn't ask for because I would buy one of these. What you talking about? Y'all know I'm not supposed to be buying no purses or anything like that because y'all know I have a couple of trips coming up that I need to, I got to budget myself accordingly. And so Tracy gonna send me a purse talking about something that's for shit we did not ask for. I would ask for this though. I would ask for this. You didn't ask for it. I would ask for Telfar announced denim bags. I would please denim Telfar bag. Let me move on. Let me move on. All right, because we done got sidetracked, child. Nene Leakes did not respond to the lawsuit about her owing them people that rent on her boutique that is now defunct. And so she has been ordered to pay the $25,000. Listen, I guess she figured it ain't worth me paying a lawyer. Oh, yeah. I guess she figured it ain't worth me paying a lawyer. I'll just go ahead and, do what it do. I don't know. Hold on. Let me show y'all the picture. Hold on. Oh, I didn't get a good picture of it. Hold on. Let me go back. Dang. I was going to buy myself a Telfar wallet for Christmas. But now I want this bag. Hold on. Let me try to get a good picture of it. I don't know who this girl is, though. Maya the Don. Is she a rapper or something? I feel so old. Because I don't be knowing who these people are. Steve had the audacity to try to hook Kiki up with rich men. Meanwhile, his own daughter dating a whole Michael Darby ain't got shit on Diddy. Ooh, thank you, man, for the super chat. Right, the jean bags are cute. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get a good picture. This is the medium one, but this is the medium one. That's the best picture I could get. But it looks like they have y'all know how Telfar. They have the 3 different sizes. It looks like they even have a black denim or a dark denim. I want one. Nene, you said, Nisi, you said you want one? Oh, she has a song called Telfie about the bags. Oh, okay. Did y'all see that Oprah got purple? She gave everybody purple Telfar bags. The big ones, the people who was on the color purple filled with goodies. I thought that was cute. Which one you say you wanted, Nisi? You want the baby one? It has a zipper. Can that be my Christmas gift? Look at her. You want the blue medium. If it ain't sold out, shoot. It's probably already sold out. It was probably already sold out, child. I had to look it up when I get off of here, honey. My Christmas gift from you, girl. Text me. Let me know how much it is. Go check the what's up, Star? Happy Founders Day. Go check the price, Nay. And text it to me. All right. Don't do it really be. I spent $200 on shoes. You didn't have to purchase that bag. Check my IG. Oh, here it is right here, y'all. This is a better picture. Okay. Here it is right here. That's a better picture of it. Thank you, Tracy. That's a better picture. And then that's the darker one. So it's like that. It's like so that's the darker denim. That's not black. That's just that really, really, really dark denim. And it comes in all three. It comes in all 3 of the sizes. Spending her YouTube check on lipstick and bags. Child, no, I ain't. No, I ain't either. Woo, child. They haven't been released yet. But Nisi, send me all the information. Hold on. It sells on Tuesday at noon. I already set an alarm. 238. 238. Oh, Jesus. You know that's gonna sell out. You know that's gonna sell out. Anyway, all right. We'll talk offline, Nisi. Let me get back to this. Y'all got me all sidetracked. I'm not buying nothing. I'm definitely not gonna buy nothing else until I've purchased all my Christmas gifts. That much I'm not gonna do. Until I've bought all my Christmas gifts, I'm definitely not buying nothing else. All right. All right, I think that's all the little stuff. Let's get into some of these bigger stories. So Kiki Palmer has postponed the hearing, the largest 280. Okay, that's the one you want? Right, keeping me broke. Right. Okay. I'm banning myself from buying any more Telfar bags. Child, I need to. I wanted that Telfar wallet for Christmas. That was gonna be my Christmas gift to myself, was the wallet. But now I'm looking at the jean bag. Ooh. But anyway, moving on. Stop. Cleanse. Telfar over to the left. The smallest 175. All right. So with that being said, Kiki Palmer has postponed, her hearing was actually on the same day as Saronis Jackson, Darius's brother, with his the mother of his child, was actually on the same day as next week. I believe it's Tuesday. It was supposed to be on Tuesday. One day next week. I don't want to say the wrong day. So with that being said, they've agreed to go to mediation. And I know some people might have mixed opinions on that. Some people might, I haven't seen a lot, but I'm sure people are going to have their opinions, and I'm sure people are going to say what they want to say about it. But let me say this. Do I believe that that boy was abusive to Kiki? I do. But do I believe that because there's a child involved, Kiki would like to settle this without all of the public scrutiny? Yes. One of the blogs just posted and she said that wasn't true. Marilyn, can you send me the link to that blog, please? Do you have my Instagram? Or just tell me what blog it's on and I can go look it up real quick. Because I would love to see that information. Geechee girl. Y'all know that's my girl Geechee. Geechee does true crime. If y'all are over on the TikTok, y'all follow my girl Geechee over on TikTok, which if you love true crime. Put your TikTok in the chat, Geechee. So y'all can, I forget I follow you on TikTok, but I really can't remember the name of it. Put it in the chat. So please. So yeah, if you can send that to me, please, or tell me the name of it so I can look at that. But even if whether it's true or not, if it's not true, I definitely don't want to repeat that it's not true. But if it is true, I just want to say this, that I'm not mad about that, about mediation, because it sounds like if they are going through mediation, it's court appointed. It's not something she's doing on her own. And she didn't drop it. She's just postponing it. And I don't know this to be true because I know I ain't nobody's attorney, but I do know that in a lot of jurisdictions, they do recommend mediation. Maybe not in this case. I'm not saying that's what happened in this case, but I do know that mediation is something that is recommended, especially when there's a child involved. But she did not drop it from what I read. And Marilyn is getting ready to send me the blog that said that that's a lie. And I'm going to be honest with you, I hope it is a lie. I hope that Kiki is not dropping, postponing, mediating. I hope she ain't doing none of the above, honestly. But I do understand that when there's a child involved, especially a child that young, it's another conversation. So yeah. But I'll wait for that information. Thank you, Marilyn. Uh-oh, my phone just went off. Maybe she just sent it to me. Did she just send it to me? Okay, I'm waiting for it. Oh, Tracy, I'm mad that you sent me that. I mean, I ain't mad for real, you know. Okay, hold on, Marilyn. I see it. Hold on. This is on the Shade Room. It says sources close to Kiki Palmer shut down reports alleging that she's dropping restraining order against Darius Jackson. Right. It never said that she was dropping it. It never said she was dropping it. It said she was postponing it. But let me read what the Shade Room is saying. The restraining order that Kiki was granted in November remains in full force and effect and will not be dropped. Kiki will continue to protect her safety and the safety of Leo above all else. Kiki has pressed charges. The police report has been filed. The criminal investigation by the police is continuing. The hearing is still on the calendar as planned. Darius's lawyer is not available on December 5th, so the calendar date will move to January. Kiki is concerned about her privacy, Leo's privacy, and the privacy of her family, so her preference is to resolve the situation privately rather than in open court if possible. But if not possible, the hearing remains on the calendar and Kiki will stop at nothing to ensure the safety and healthy outcome for herself and Leo. I believe I'm being honest, that's what I thought it was when I first heard it. I mean, I never thought that Kiki was dropping anything. I never thought she was forgiving him. I never thought she was getting back with him. I just simply thought that she wanted to try to resolve it as privately because of everything that erupted from her filing the restraining order to begin with, which I'm sure she knew was coming. Like, she had to know that was going to happen. Um, but I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like, people are so quick to want to get a story. Somebody probably saw that it was moved or saw the date changed. And you know how, listen, all it takes is for one person to say something and it erupts and it becomes 50 other things. Yeah. So I never thought she was dropping anything. I never thought she was dropping anything. But I did that maybe she was looking at an alternative to resolve it quietly. Yeah. Yeah, Kiki mama ain't gonna let it happen, child. If Kiki mama got anything to do with it, okay. So yeah, thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so that's the Kiki situation. Let's talk about Jeannie Mai and what's this boy name? Jeezy. So their divorce is starting to get a little dirty. It's starting to get a little messy and it's starting to get a little dirty. Let me say this. Jeezy said that Jenni is acting as a gatekeeper and stopping him from being able to see his child uh, the way he wants to be able to see his child. When you listen to Pam, y'all know how Pam be breaking the legal documents down. She actually read the divorce, the stuff from the divorce, the paperwork that's in court. And it sounds like there's a clause in their prenup where the prenup is invalidated if there is infidelity. And it sounds like the language in the infidelity is pretty open. It's like pretty open. Like, they're not just talking about actual intercourse. They're saying a mental affair, an emotional affair. Like that definition. She's not saying that he cheated. She's saying that she wants if I'm remembering correctly now, I was listening to Pam while I was laying down. So, but she is basically her attorneys are reminding Jeezy that there is that clause in their prenup. And basically she's saying, don't make me have to tell the world what I know about you engaging in inappropriate behavior with other women. She's not saying flat out he cheated on me. She is saying, I want the prenup to be invalidated based on this clause, and don't make me have to prove it. It's almost like a threat, but a legal threat, right? It's almost like just go on and throw that prenup out and let's get to the table and let's really hammer this out. Don't make me have to show the world what you was out in them streets doing. Now, she didn't say that he had a physical affair, but the clause doesn't say it has to be physical. The clause says mental, emotional, like it covers the whole gambit. So it could really simply be that she felt like maybe she found some inappropriate DMs that he responded to. Maybe she found some inappropriate pictures that somebody sent him and he sent back. You know what I mean? It could be anything, not anything. Anything is not what I'm saying. But it doesn't have to be a physical, like he had a full-on affair, is what I'm saying. The clause is from the way it was written, it's very open to interpretation of what an emotional affair is. We know what physical is. We know what physical is, but very open to what an emotional affair is, right? Exactly, Marnie. Emotional infidelity is subjective depending on the couple. And that's where it gets dangerous when you put these clauses in. I understand an infidelity clause, but you got to be very specific. Whoever wrote that, I don't think they did a good job in how they wrote it, because to me, that's too open-ended. That's too, and I mean, again, I didn't go to nobody's law school. Y'all know, for my members, y'all go ahead and drop the law and order emojis, because I didn't go to nobody's law school, okay? Y'all know where I got my law degree from. Law and Order University by way of Matlock College, with continuing education classes from Pam the Law Intellect. I didn't go to nobody's law school, but it seems to me that that language is too broad. Yeah, he signed it. He absolutely signed it. He signed it. So it almost, when I heard Pam reading through the paperwork, it almost sounded like she was reminding him, like, bruh, don't make me have to pull out the big guns. I got them. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, I got the big guns. Don't make me pull them out. Just go on and push that prenup aside, and let's go on and sit down and let's work this out. That's what it sounds like to me. Right. The other thing is, with the whole him saying that she's playing gatekeeper, and not allowing him to see his child. Again, it sounds like they made their own. Like Pam said, they tried to work out custody amongst themselves without having to bring the court in. And let me say something, and I know a lot of people don't agree with me. I've gotten into arguments about this over the years with my friends. Listen, I'm all for, I understand we don't want the court telling us what to do, and we don't want the court having to get involved. But let me tell y'all something. The court is there for a reason. I ain't saying that the court is always perfect or right, but the court is there for a reason. And what I mean by that is this. It eliminates a lot of the bullshit. It eliminates a lot of the bullshit when it comes to child support. It eliminates a lot of the bullshit when it comes to custody. Because here's the thing I know about people when they start getting involved emotionally. I was talking about this the other day when I was doing my Real Housewives of Miami review. 1 minute you love the person, the next minute you hate the person. And then, especially when children are involved, then you start using children as the pawns. You know what I'm saying? Then you start using children as the pawns. And I understand that a lot of times in our current court system, a lot of times men get the short end of the stick, but it also can be used to cover the men. And I personally think that y'all, I just personally think you should go through a court and have it written out so that all parties understand. We are all on all minds are of one accord. You understand what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me. I don't know whether she is really using their child as a pawn or as a or she's playing gatekeeper. She may very well be doing that because she's hurt. She said that she was blindsided. She's hurt. She may very well be using that child. I'm not saying she is, but she may very well be doing that. But if you go to a court and it's very specific about what dates you get this child, I mean, you holidays, weekends, and if you got to switch out a weekend, this is the process and this is the procedure, and this is when we're going to exchange the kid, and this is what the other person is responsible for. Again, you can always amongst yourselves adjust, but it just need to be written out. That's just my opinion. And I know some people disagree. I don't want the court in my business. Okay. Okay then. I feel like a visitation schedule should just be a part of the separation agreement pending divorce to make it easy. I agree. I'm just saying. So, especially when you have two parents that travel a lot, that work, that don't always, like we're talking about a couple where he does what he does and she does what she does, and they work in different places and they're always moving and traveling. Again, I'm not saying that she's being vindictive. I don't know. But I can understand him feeling that way. She fitting to be a single black mama. Let her keep it up. Child. You know what I mean? So I don't know. DJ Mustard, I was reading this a couple of days ago. DJ Mustard, mother, y'all remember that whole case with DJ Mustard and his wife, and they was together, all them years, and then they married, and then he divorced her a year later, and then he trying to take everything. I would never understand that. And again, I understand people being hurt. I understand not being in love anymore. Like, I get all of that. Like, I understand that. But what I don't understand is somebody you love, that you was with, that you want to just see them, you living good. You're a multi-millionaire. millionaire and you want to see them just down and out. For no other reason other than the relationship didn't work out. I wasn't in their house. They might have called each other the worst names in the world. Maybe he cheated, maybe she cheated. I get all of that. But y'all have children together, minor children. You are a multi-millionaire. I will never understand. Now I don't want to be with you anymore, but I want to see you. I want to see you down and out. I don't understand that. She said that he's keeping the kids away from her for Christmas, even though she was supposed to get him this Christmas because he had him last Christmas. I just don't get that. That to me, why would you want to do that? And again, I know I'm only getting one side of the story, but if he had him last Christmas, I know a lot of couples where they trade off holidays. So if he had him last Christmas, you ain't supposed to have him this Christmas. That's how I know people that switch off holidays like that. Birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmases. I don't know. The crazy part is you want to see her down and put down and out when she got y'all kids. Right. Again, if it was just the two of y'all, okay, whatever, child, whatever. But when the kids are involved, I hate to see it. Especially when you have the money. When you're struggling and it's like, look, I'm just trying to make a living. I don't make a lot of money. I can't afford. That's one thing. But when you got it, if you don't go sit down somewhere, like remember he took the car from her. She was driving I think a Maserati truck or something, or one of them big, SUVs. And he took the car from her, and she was like, "For real though, like I don't like you gonna take my car? Like I don't get it, y'all." Anyway, I just think people can be so hateful sometimes. You're so busy trying to get at that person for whatever reason. I don't know. Like they were together when they were sleeping on mattresses on the floor. You know what I mean? Like they were together before he had the money. So she not no groupie. She not after you for your money. Y'all was together when you didn't have shit. I'm sorry, I just went left again. These men act like females sometimes out of spite. They sure do. They sure do. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. That you know what, Marilyn said, I don't understand women that get with men who ain't ish to their ex and treat their kid. Right. I'll never understand that either. Because again, I've had friends do that. I had a friend one time. Her ex-boyfriend, at the time he had 2 daughters, I think. He had 2 daughters that he wasn't taking care of. This man literally quit his job. He literally quit his job to stop paying child support because they were taking the money out of his check. He quit his job to avoid paying child support. And she was right there beside him. I said, "You good with this?" Like it wasn't like he didn't tell nobody what it was. Like that was the plan. Like he told them, "Yeah, I can't do this no more." I was like, "You good with this?" Y'all can't hear? Moya says she can't hear. Can y'all hear me? Put one in the chat if y'all can hear me. My aunt's kid's father did that. That's just low down. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't want to keep talking if y'all can't hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right, so that must be your sound, Moya. I'm sorry, baby. All right. Anyway, y'all always got me going left, child. I done went left again. All right, come on. Let me come back to the middle. I done went left again. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me come back. All right, now I done got that out the way. The rest of this is going to be me fussing. So shout out to the 200 people in the room. Please hit that like button if you have not already done so. And if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free 99. It is free 99. Okay. Donations are not required, but they are appreciated and accepted. Now, with that being said, Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, come down front, sir. I need to talk to you for a second. Okay. We need to talk to Lenny. Now, y'all know I love me some Lenny Kravitz. I think Lenny Kravitz is a sexy mother. Shut your mouth. Okay. I love me some Lenny Kravitz. All right. He must have had some good, because there's no way. Listen, Southern Belle, I said the same thing, and my thing is I don't know how good it was, but baby, you are absolutely correct. I paid what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, you know what? I need to. It's an app that you can get that'll show you all your subscriptions and help you cancel all your subscriptions. Because baby, I just paid for the Washington Post, and I can't tell you the last time I read the Washington Post. I didn't even know I had a subscription. Sidebar. I'm looking at my PayPal, talking about something. I just paid $40 to the Washington Post for what? I just gave the Washington Post $40 for what? I can't tell y'all the last time I read something. Oh, okay, moving on. Moving on. I gotta find a way to True Bill. That's what it's called. Maryland. Hold on, let me write that down because as soon as I get over here, I'm doing that. Because I gotta figure I didn't even know I had a subscription, and that's real talk. TRUBILL. I've seen the advertisement for it before. I just didn't know what it was. I spent over $300 on candles. Like, oh, Tracy. um. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. So Lenny Kravitz, I'm just every time I open up my phone, it's like 500 things going on my phone. I apologize. So Lenny Kravitz said that he he said he'll never get invited to the BET Awards, child. He said that black media does not recognize him. Black media does not give him the things or the things or the things that he needs. Um, this is a quote. He says, I have not been invited to a BET thing while expressing his frustration with not being recognized by black media. Let me say something, and I love Lenny Kravitz. Let me preface by saying I absolutely love Lenny Kravitz. I've been a fan of Lenny Kravitz for a very long time. I think he's sexy as hell. I think he's very talented. However, and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Put it in the chat if I'm wrong. When has Lenny Kravitz been in black spaces? I feel like this, and this is my opinion. And again, I love me some Lenny Kravitz, and I have some more information to add to this, but I'm about to get into that, Nene. I'm about to get into that. I I feel like this might be controversial. This might be very controversial. What I'm getting ready to say. This might be very very controversial. What I'm getting ready to say. I feel like this is a case where Lenny Kravitz's career is slowing down a little bit, and now maybe he's thinking, "Wow, maybe I need to reach out into certain spaces that I haven't always curated a relationship with." Your genre of music that you make. I love his music. I love his music. Let's be clear. But I don't want to say this because I don't want to come off. But when have you I just like I don't know where it's coming from. So I'm sure he was asked the question, and this is how he answered it. Let me not say I don't know where it's coming from. I'm sure he was asked the question, and this is how he answered it. So the former president of BET posted a picture with him and Lenny Kravitz saying, I love this man. I've always loved Lenny Kravitz. And, over the years, he didn't say, I've invited him many times. What he said, listen, he's always been welcome in the spaces. He didn't come right out and say, yes, I invited him in 1990, 2005. He didn't say that. But he alluded to, listen, the spaces were available to him. That's what I got. And then somebody underneath the caption wrote, you're not saying that this doesn't say that you invited him. And his response was, if you know me, then you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Now, I already told you I don't like people talking in riddles. Just say what the fuck you mean to me, what the fuck you saying. I don't like them riddles. So did you invite the man or not? Has he ever been invited to the BET Awards? Has he been invited to the Soul Train Awards? Like, has he been there or not? That's what I'm saying. Now, as a response, I'm going to read you guys. This woman by the name of Yesha Callahan. I'm going to read you what Yesha Callahan said. She said, I've worked for 3 Black publications, and even at my current, I've tried to get Lenny Kravitz, only to repeatedly be told no, or he doesn't have anything to promote right now. Even as recent as October 12th of this year. This is the problem with a lot of Black celebrities who have non-Black publicists. She went on to say, these non-Black publicists will treat Black publications like dirt and don't prioritize them, whether it's an award show or an article. They are gatekeepers. They'll never let the talent know that it's happening. Then she wrote on to say, now this part I don't really understand what she was saying, but I'm going to read it to you. I've had people text and email all day saying things like, but you love Lenny. I know you tried at the root. You pitched another cover for Essence. So yeah, well, I did understand. I'm sorry. You know what? When I read this, that's when I was laying down half asleep. Now that I'm reading it out loud, fully awake, I do understand what she's saying. She's saying, listen, I've worked for these Black publications and I've tried to get Lenny Kravitz, and I've been told by his white publicists, no. And I really think that is legit. I think that's valid, and I think that's legit. And I think, Lenny, you might need to look in your own backyard and find out why you aren't in these spaces. Have these people, because here's the reality of the situation. I refuse to believe, me personally, I refuse to believe that Lenny Kravitz has never been invited into Black spaces. I don't believe that. I don't believe it, especially when one of his biggest hits was an R&B song. It ain't over till it's over. That's an R&B song. That's an R&B song. Ain't nobody gonna tell me that ain't no R&B song. Y'all know what song I'm talking about, right? It ain't over till it's over. That is an R&B song. Patty Jackson, I like Patty Jackson. She does celebrity news on YouTube. I follow her. Marty said Philadelphia DJ Patty Jackson said the same thing today about Lenny Kravitz, white publicist. Exactly. So Lenny, I understand you feeling the way you feel, but you might need to clean out your backyard, bruh. And let this be a cautionary tale to a lot of Black artists who have non-Black publicists working for them. Because again, what's this damn camera? Again, I refuse to believe that you have not been invited to Black spaces, especially at the height of your career. Again, Lenny Kravitz, I'm not saying that he doesn't have a great, he's doing whatever the hell he's doing, child. But you have been in blockbuster hit movies. Your mother is sitcom royalty. Y'all do know who Lenny Kravitz's mama is, right? Lenny Kravitz's mama is Roxy Roker, who played Helen Willis on The Jeffersons. Your mother is sitcom royalty, right? I refuse to believe you haven't been invited in Black spaces, sir, or people have not reached out to you to be in Black spaces. But again, just like that's why I keep telling y'all this about how we throw away our Black media to try to get to white media. And then when white media is done with us, now we want to know why we wasn't invited to the cookout. When you was on the cover of Rolling Stone, were you worried about being invited to BET? I'm just asking. Now, I love me some Lenny Kravitz, but let's just call a thing a thing. When you were on the cover of Rolling Stone, were you worried about being invited to the BET Awards? Did you call and say, hey, can I come and perform It Ain't Over Till It's Over down to the BET Awards? Can I do American Woman? I got a new single coming out. Can I come down here? I'm starring in a new movie. Can I promote it down on your show? Because I promise you they'd have said yes. I promise you they'd have found a way to get you on that show. And I'm telling you what, I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. And the way that daggone Soul Train Awards every other minute they was promoting something, and they had all kinds of sponsors and people they was promoting. You mean to tell me when Lenny Kravitz was in the Hunger Games trilogy, that was one of the biggest blockbuster movies. It still is. The prequel was one of the top movies over the Thanksgiving weekend. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that Lenny Kravitz couldn't have came down to BET and pitched his movie and announced an award. I'm sorry. I like Lenny Kravitz. I listen to his music, but we ain't about to sit here and play this game like black media don't like you, bruh. I ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I ain't going. All the black media, none of them. That song Fly Away. Yes. Can you imagine? Okay, remember a couple of years ago when Beyonce opened up one of them was the BET Awards with Kendrick Lamar with that song. What's the name? What my Beyonce people? What's the name of that song she did with Kendrick Lamar? Remember, they was in the water and they was splashing the water all over the place. Remember how she turned that out? With Kendrick Lamar? Freedom. Thank you, Marnie Davis. With Freedom. And she performed that song and she splashed that water all over the place. And then she was gone. She won an award later on that night and her mama picked up the award for her. Lenny, you could have done the same thing. Can y'all imagine? I want y'all to envision this. Close your eyes for a second. I want y'all to envision this. The opening of the BET Awards. The whole amphitheater is dark. Have y'all ever heard Lenny Kravitz' American Woman? Can y'all imagine? Can y'all picture Lenny Kravitz doing the opening to American Woman in a pitch black theater and then performing American Woman? Bitch, please. They would have killed for that. You said that was the same year they celebrated Prince. Can y'all imagine Lenny Kravitz doing a tribute to Prince? Bitch, please. Please. Now I love you, Lenny. But you better clean out your own backyard. Right. Picture it. LA 2008 Staples Center. Right. He'll be doing this year's BET Awards. He probably will, child. He'll be down this year's BET Awards. You ain't lying. You ain't telling no lies. You ain't telling no lies. Moving on, y'all. So I just had to say that. Lydia, I like you, bruh. We ain't gonna play that game. Go clean out your own backyard. My mama. Child, why my mama just sent a text to the group talking about some Christmas dinner, seafood from Blue Dolphin. What you think? My mama. So that's called for I'm not cooking Christmas dinner. That is code for I'm not cooking Christmas dinner. People who live in the area, y'all know Blue Dolphin is a seafood restaurant. My mama loved that restaurant, child. The food not as good as it used to be, but child, my mama loved that restaurant. But that is code for I'm not cooking dinner. That's fine by me. Now, ask me who's gonna end up picking up the food, because who lived closest to Blue Dolphin out of all of them is me. So who gonna end up picking it up is me. Anyway. Child, she said that is code for I'm not cooking dinner. I told y'all every time I open up my phone, child, to be some shenanigans, honey. All right, now let's talk about Lil Wayne for a minute, and then we're gonna end with this. I'm gonna have me a good old sugar spike. For those who know El Teddy, I know what I'm talking about. I got me a sugar spike today, child. Shout out to El Teddy. Shout out to El Teddy. Let's talk about Lil Wayne real quick. Now, earlier today, I saw where Lil Wayne said he waiting to get the call from the Super Bowl because the 2025 Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans. And he's waiting to get the call from the Super Bowl people from the NFL so he can do the halftime show. And when he said that, I said, they not calling. They're not calling you, Lil Wayne, to do the Super Bowl show, sir. They're not. They're not calling you, Lil Wayne, to do the Super Bowl show. They're not calling you to do the Super Bowl. Mm-mm. The best that I could see them maybe doing is you doing like the pre-Super Bowl, maybe them doing some sort of before the show, like tribute to New Orleans music. I could see them doing some Zylo and stuff like that. But sir, they are not. Nobody's NFL is putting you on their halftime show. No, sir. That's my opinion. Prove me wrong. But then this popped up today, which really sort of, I said, sir, you have bigger fish to fry. Now, this might be one of those stories that we hear about today and then it go away tomorrow, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Right, Cash Money, No Limit. Right now, maybe they might do something like that. I still don't see them doing that as a halftime show, but maybe, but I don't know. I still ain't holding my breath on that. But today, we find out per TMZ, Lil Wayne is being sued by a former bodyguard. He claims that the rapper hit him and threatened him with a pow pow. I'm reading this from TMZ. Lil Wayne is being dragged to court by a former bodyguard who is suing him after telling the cops Wayne allegedly brandished a weapon and punched him in the ear. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Carlos Christian claims Weezy threatened to shoot him with a semi-automatic rifle. Damn. A threat he says he took seriously considering Wayne once spent time in prison on weapons charges. TMZ broke the story. Christian called the cops back in December 2021, claiming Lil Wayne pulled the weapon on him during a dispute at his home in California. The bodyguard told the police an altercation escalated to physical violence, and Weezy ended up brandishing the weapon, but sources close to Weezy denied the incident ever happened and claimed Wayne don't even own a weapon. He don't own a weapon. In the docs, the guard says he incurred medical expenses, lost wages, and suffered emotional distress. Now, I do remember hearing about this before. His house is huge. That's a nice house he got. Look at that. That's a nice house. Look at that. That's his house. I like that house, Wayne. This look nice and normal. Don't look. I mean, I don't know what I expected his house to look like, but sir, see, this is what I'm saying. Y'all have to exaggerate. Don't nobody in the world believe that Lil Wayne don't have no weapons in his house. Who put them one in the chat? If y'all believe that Lil Wayne don't have weapons in his house, put them one in the chat. If y'all believe that Lil Wayne don't have no weapons in his house, put them one in the chat. Wayne is now a sports commentator. He just did the Colorado game. Tracy put a 1. Tracy put a 1. Master P talk mad ish about Jay-Z. I don't know about that. Listen, do I think that there could possibly be a show in Louisiana, in New Orleans around the Super Bowl with all them people? Sure. Do I think they're going to be on that halftime stage? I'm not convinced. Please listen. I get it. I know we had the whole Dr. Dre situation that went down, but remember, Dr. Dre is connected to Interscope Records. That was the Interscope Records thing. It was Dr. Dre and the people he had produced. So we had Mary J. Blige, we had Eminem, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, I can see the pregame show. I could definitely see the pregame show. Right. I could definitely see the pregame show. I don't see the halftime show. That don't, and again, prove me wrong. Listen, y'all know I don't have no problem coming down here saying I'm wrong. Y'all know I will. I'm okay with saying I was wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I don't know everything. People around him might own a weapon. He might have armed security. But that's my point. My point is, there's weapons in that house. Ain't nobody gonna convince me differently now. I ain't saying that what this bodyguard is saying happened didn't happen. I ain't saying that. They can have Juvenile and a jazz line. Ciao. It's gonna in 2025. They said it's gonna be in New Orleans in 2025. Are they building a new stadium down there? Yeah, I can definitely see the pregame. Now, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that we won't see Master P or Cash Money Records somewhere Super Bowl weekend. I just don't think the Super Bowl. I mean, I just don't think the halftime. Paul, you said I'm wrong. I'm wrong. What I'm wrong about? Child, these clear people love Wayne. Now that's true. They do love Lil Wayne. Now you know what, that is true. They do love them some Lil Wayne. Now you're right about that. And Lil Wayne will probably bring in some white artists too. Yeah. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, speaking of clear people, listen. This last one is gonna be a good old sugar spike. Come on. Come here. Come here. I know you here for a Geechee girl. I know you here for a Geechee girl. Geechee, did you drop the name of your TikTok? Did you drop your TikTok name so people can go follow you down to the TikToky? Listen, a few years ago, y'all. A few years ago, we had a whole scandal. First of all, hold on. Let me get my thoughts together for a second. Let me get my thoughts together for a second. A couple of things went down today. Let me just stick with Felicity Huffman. Felicity Huffman, come here, please. Felicity Huffman. Come here, please. Come here. Now, Felicity Huffman, if y'all don't remember, a few years ago, there was this whole scandal where these celebrity parents got caught up paying for things so their children. Oh, Juvenile's Tiny Desk was everything. I loved it. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, no. Tracy, can you drop Geechee Girls? Why I can't see your TikTok name? I wonder why I would do that. But a few years ago, there was this scandal. All right, we're gonna figure it out. Geechee. A few years ago, we sorted this scandal. We had Aunt Becky from Full House was involved. Felicity Huffman, who actually went to jail, was involved. Now, this was a case of you probably could have just shut the fuck up. Because honestly, most of us have forgotten the story. We have moved on with our life. And we really have forgotten the story, honestly. Because let's be clear, none of us were surprised to get this information. Nobody was shocked to find out that rich white people was doing rich white people shit to get their kids into college. Who was shocked by that? So it was a scandal. We talked about it and we have all moved on. I don't know why you felt like you needed to come back and tell us about it all over again. Okay? But let me read y'all this article, and then I'm gonna have me a good old little spike for a minute, because this shit, I ain't gonna lie, it pissed me off, y'all. It pissed me off. Felicity Huffman was driving her daughter to take her SAT test in 2017, she said she was having second thoughts and anxiety about having paid a man to her daughter's scores on the test. Huffman addressed her role in the Operation Varsity Blues scandal, where she pled guilty in 2019 to paying a fixer $15,000 to falsify her daughter's test results in an interview with ABC News that aired on November the 30th. It felt like I had to give my daughter a chance at a future. Huffman, who served 11 days in prison for her role in the crime, said, and so it was sort of like my daughter's future, which meant I had to break the law. The Desperate Housewives actor spoke about the scandal for the first time in the interview and recalled driving her unknowing daughter to take the test 6 years ago. She was going, "Can we get an ice cream afterwards? I'm scared about the test. What can we do that's fun?" And I kept thinking, turn around, just turn around. And to my undying shame, I didn't. What's up, Pat? The Operation Varsity Blues investigation centered around a scheme run by former college admissions consultant Rick Singer. More than 30 wealthy parents faced federal charges, including actor Lori Loughlin and her husband, Massimo. Whatever. And dozens of parents were accused of conspiring to use bribery and fraud to get their children into top colleges. After pleading guilty to racketeering conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, and other charges in connection with the scandal, plus cooperating with the federal investigation, Singer was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison earlier this year. Excuse me. Huffman says she didn't reach out to Singer with the intention to break the law, but after about a year, he told her that her daughter was not going to get into any of the colleges she wants to. And I believed him, Huffman said. And so when he slowly started to present the criminal scheme, it seemed like, I don't know, this seems crazy at the time, but it was my only option to give my daughter a future. And I know in hindsight it's 2020, but it felt like I would be a bad mother if I didn't do it. So I did it. Within months, the FBI was at her door in the middle of the night. They came to my home. They woke my daughters up at gunpoint. Again, nothing new to the Black and brown community. Then they put my hands behind my back and handcuffed me. When I asked if I could get dressed, she said, the scene felt unreal and left her stunned. I thought it was a hoax, she said. I literally turned to one of the FBI people in a flak jacket and a gun, and I went, is this a joke? Huffman shares 2 children with husband William Macy. Macy was not charged in connection. ABC News reported their daughter was rejected from every school she applied to during the scandal, although she did retake the SAT and gained acceptance to a drama program at Carnegie Mellon. So after it was proven that your mama paid somebody to fudge your SAT scores, after your mama pled guilty and went to jail for said scandal, after all of that, you still got into Carnegie Mellon. And the fact that this is 6 years later, and you still feel like this was like the way that article read to me, I still don't feel like you have no whole lot of remorse for what you did. And again, I know a lot of people are like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Right? Her daddy paid it this time. Yeah, the reality is, and in the grand scheme of things, it really ain't a big deal because let's be clear, people do this shit all the time. People do it all the time. So it really, honestly, when the scandal broke, I was just like, oh, okay. I really feel like it was only a big deal because it was celebrities attached to it and they could make a big deal about the scandal. But let's be clear, this shit happens all the time, all day, every day. Y'all know it and I know it. But here's what pisses me off about the situation. First of all, you already had money, which means that your kids already went to some of the best schools, probably in California. All right, that's number one. So your children already had a leg up because the mere fact that their high school diploma was connected to a certain type of school that had a certain level of prestige, that already gave them a leg up. Let's just call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a fucking thing. Your children already had a leg up by the mere fact that they attended a certain school that had a certain level of prestige. A C at one of those schools is the equivalent of an A++ at an inner city urban school. Let's just call a thing a fucking thing. A 2.0 from one of those schools is the equivalent of a child in an inner city urban school taking AP classes, getting a 4.3. We're going to call a thing a thing. And you saying right now with a straight face that you felt like that was the only option for your child to get into the school they wanted. You know how many people don't get into their damn choice of colleges? Do you know how many people? Y'all ain't got to tell me in the chat, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't get into my first choice. I love being in college. I love everything that being in college did for me, and I believe that that's where that's where I was supposed to go. But let's be clear, that wasn't my. If you asked me in my 11th grade year of high school where I wanted to go to college, Bennett wasn't my first choice. Bennett wasn't my first choice, but it ended up being the best choice. Let's be clear, okay? I have no regrets about that. But for you to sit here and be like, oh, well, that was the best option for my child, so I broke the fucking law. You're literally breaking the law so your child can get into the college they want to get into. And even after all of that shit, they still got in the Carnegie Mellon? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Thank you. Thank you, Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you for the $20 super chat. 14K is so awesome. Calm down. I'm mad because when I read that today, I said, are you serious right now? Like, you really, really sitting here. I still feel like you're justifying it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear anything in that said, y'all, I was tripping. Like, I look back on it now and I can't believe that was that obsessed with my child getting into her first choice of a college when I knew that I had prepared her for whatever school she went to, she would have been successful. Like, if she had said that, y'all, I'd have been like, oh, okay, she kind of, but then you're still sitting here justifying. In my opinion, you are still justifying that bullshit. Tracy said she didn't get into her top 3. Exactly. And Tracy, I know Tracy's very successful in where she is right now. And there were no consequences, right? She served 15 days in prison. She's going to probably write a book about it. They're going to make a Lifetime movie about the shit. She's going to star in it or something. Your daughter is still in a really good college in a drama program that she probably gotten into anyway. You are Felicity fucking Huffman, and your husband is William H. Macy, Academy nominee actor. He might have won an Academy, but I know he was nominated for an Oscar award. And you mean to sit here and tell me you felt like that is the only option you felt like your child had to get into a good school? Are you fucking kidding me right now? How dumb is your child? There was already a Lifetime movie. I'm sure, Xavier. Thank you, baby. Why didn't she just build a library? Like, right, just make a damn donation. Shit. Y'all, I just be sitting here like the fact that, like, and when I think about what I deal with every day with my kids, right? My black and brown kids, and I'm trying to help them get into anybody's college so that they can get out of where they are, and hopefully I'll open them up to a better opportunity. And for the ones that don't want to go to college, we are busting our ass trying to find, programs for them, internships, apprenticeship programs, so they can get out of the situation that they're in. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And I'm looking at somebody that has been given every fucking privilege in the world, and your mother felt like the only option you had to get into a good school is to break the fucking law. Y'all remember a couple of years ago that mother that they were trying that no, that I think they put her in jail because she lied about where she lived to put her daughter in a better school district to be able to go to a better school. Remember they pressed charges against that woman, and that woman was like facing a felony? Black woman lied about her address to get her child into a better school. Y'all remember that shit? See what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit. Right. She lied about her address. See, that's the kind of shit that be pissing me off. But we sitting here and I'm listening to this woman 6 years later still justifying that shit. I am hot, Jonathan, because I deal with this shit every day and it frustrates. I'm sorry, I'm cussing out and everything. Let me calm down. Yeah, she got real jail time. Cindy said she got 8 years. I'm not sure the amount of time, but I know she got real jail time because I remember them trying to help. I remember people trying to help her out. Child, people still do a Southern Belle. That's why when she got caught and they was like jail time, I was like, nah, I've heard of, like, I know in DC, they'll make you pay tuition. Like if you live in Maryland and you lie about your address so your child can go to a school in DC, I know if you get caught, they can charge you like there's a tuition and vice versa. I mean, I know people that do it all the time, and when they get caught, it happens. Shit happens. But going to jail, I ain't never heard of nobody trying to go to jail. Anyway, remember when Lori, was Aunt Becky is $8,000. Thank you, Volvo. So it's $8,000 if you get caught if they choose to push it to that. Remember when Uncle Becky went on the Red Table Talk and her ass she did the same shit. She was justifying it. Remember a couple of years ago, she went on the Red Table Talk. And I was like, she's still justifying it. I don't have no remorse. It's because the mail is federal. Anyway, moving forward. Let me get off of here, y'all. So we'll be back. I'm looking at 10 o'clock. I just need enough. It might be closer to 10:30 now because I need time to gather all the things. I need to listen to both interviews and both videos so we can come back. But yeah, so we'll be back at about 10:30 to talk about Kamisha reviews her interview with the mistress, with the woman that's alleging that she had an affair with Chris Bassett, Candace's husband, on the Real Housewives of Potomac. She did an interview with her. We know that she recanted her story, and then she posted a bunch of stuff today. I was going to talk about that during the tribe meeting, but since I'm going to review that, we'll do that. I do need me a drink, Vanette. I'm about to pour me one right now. And then I'm also going to listen to this interview with Ernest, alleged mistress, Shirley Strawberry's husband, child. So we're about to. Did I ever watch Suits? Oh yes, I love me some Suits, and that's the crazy. And that child, we need to go talk. But Suits, I used to love Suits, even though Lipships was my man. I love me some Lipships. Anyway, she got 3 years in a fine of $30,000. She was facing 8 to 10 years. That's crazy as hell. Thank you, Tracy, for looking that up. Y'all just don't know that Tracy the best showrunner on YouTube. She the best showrunner on YouTube. I don't care what nobody say. Fight me. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get out of here. Thank y'all for being here. Please hit the like button on your way out the door if you have not already done so. And if you're new here, go on and subscribe. If you're catching this in a replay, go on and hit that like button and subscribe. We appreciate it. It is free. What? Free 99. All right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.